I want to have, what's your name again?
Olivia.
Olivia, okay. Olivia, just hold that tape right there for a second, and then hold that one. No, just the tape, just the tape. Okay, now hold the tape with that one. So what happens, like this is on the side of the face, right by the ears, and you pull it up across the head. Whoop. You pull it across the head, and it just locks itself in place. Like so. Okay? And what happens, it's a baseball cap. And that's what I thought. Let go. But the one thing you have to do when you make this work is that you got to prepare the face and make sure that it's always clean of any kind of makeup or any kind of oil. We'll do that. Now what you want to do first is you want to prepare, you got to like put the hair back. So what you want the person to do is like they sort of look at themselves in the mirror, they kind of start lifting, and you can try to get the idea. In her case, she's looking in the mirror, she'll take her finger, then she'll start pushing, lifting, like so. And then what you do is you just run your fingers together to the back of the head, and you start parting the hair. Now, I don't do hair or windows, so hand me that clip there. Need the clips there. You find a spot, turn this way. You find a spot right in here, right by the ear, because once the tape lifts, it's going to go basically into the hairline. So you lift the hair up, and put the tape like so. And then you really rub it to get a good adhesion and good contact there. And you see you can barely even see it anyway. And people always ask, do you have to cover it up with makeup? You really won't, because I'll show you what happens afterwards. Okay, same thing goes on the other side.
You have no idea how convenient these are. When I was working with Rona Barrett, I used to put lifts on her every day, and they were made of a silk, a muslin type of material. And we have to use glue, and we mix it with sealer, and 50% sealer and 50% adhesive, and mix it together and put it on the skin, get it all tacky, and then we have to put this in position. And then they have to hold it for a while, This is so fast and it's so
What you want to do is really also just to get a better part, but for this little demonstration, I'm just going to show you that I've parted the hair.
Yeah.
You want to have a part so that the string will go right across like so. And then what you do, now the person will be looking themselves in the mirror.
So those, how you said you applied them with glue, these don't need anything that you stick them on, like?
Yeah, it's just tape.
It's just tape. All the adhesive is right on the tape.
Okay.
Now sometimes you pull too tight. It all depends on, in her case, because all I'm trying to do here is get an effect. So it's kind of like pull on her eye, but if you can see how it cleaned up her jawline and sort of took care of this shadow here. And also, again, it all depends on where you put it. Can you see the difference there?
That's great.
Okay. Now again, in her case, you'd have to play what I want. When I sell the product, I give them like 20 tapes. So there's like 20 chance to practice with it until they finally get where they want it to go and how they want it to pull back. And then what happens? Again, like I don't do hair. And then you just have to adjust, play with the hair. And if you can do hair, or you can have the hairdresser do the hair, they just cover it up. That's basically it. Can you see the difference there? Huh? So that's it there, and as far as that goes. So if anybody wants to come by and just to take a look at that, and you'll just see how that works in the back here. Again, because she's not really a good client for this product, because she doesn't have any real wrinkles or any real sagging, so I'm pulling a little bit more than I have to. But I'm actually going to
Next week, we'll get an older lady to come in, somebody